Hi, welcome to the video training of React.js Render HTML. In this video training, we will be looking at how to render HTML in a web page using React. React renders HTML to the web page by using a function called ReactDOM.render. The render function. The ReactDOM.render function takes two arguments, HTML code and an HTML element. The purpose of the function is to display the specified HTML code inside the specified HTML element. Okay, let's say if we want to display a paragraph inside the root element. So we can say react-DOM.render and hello within the paragraph tag, document.getElement by id root. The result is displayed in the div id root element. Let's look how this works. Okay, I'm going to use the same file that we had in the last video training of this playlist. So we have this file here and I'm going to modify it a bit. I'm going to comment all of this here and I'm going to directly append HTML here as an argument, and we are going to show it in the root of HTML div. Okay, let's save this file and I'm going to run it here. So npm start you see we have got hello as an output in the browser, and if you look at the output of the HTML or the source of HTML, you can see we have it here. The div root is here and React.js dynamically embedded or added hello within this div block. Okay, the HTML code. The HTML code in this tutorial uses JSX, which allows you to write HTML tags inside the JavaScript code. Let's create a variable that contains HTML code and display it in the root node. Okay, let's create a constant variable within our file, const myElement, and let's create an HTML table. Create a row here. Within that row, going to add a column name. Then we can have another row, and within that row we can have a column called John. Another row, let's add another element Elsa. Close this row. We have the table, and that's it for the my element. Okay, let's use mine, I think. th name my element. Save the file. See in the browser we have name, John and Elsa. as we wrote in our program, we created an element and we added HTML within that element, and we provided that variable myElement to the render function of ReactDOM object, and we specified the ID of the div where we want to embed this HTML. Okay, let's look at the root node. The root node is the HTML element where you want to display the result. It is like a container for content managed by React. It does not have to be a div element, and it does not have to have the ID root. Let's look at the following example. The root node can be called whatever you like. So we can have a body, we can have a header, ID equals Sandy and header close. Now let's display the data in the header ID Sandy element. Let's open index.html and let's create a header ID equals Sandy. Let's close the header. Okay, and now we want to display hello in the Sandy argument, the Sandy element. So I can say p hello, and I can change the element name to Sandy, save the file and refresh the browser. We got an error. It says target container is not a DOM element. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, let's do it with the root then. Save the file and run it again. Okay, we need to change this to root. Save the file. Okay, we have hello on the command line. Okay, that was all about rendering HTML using React.js. I hope that you have understood the basic concept of rendering HTML using React and the ReactDOM.render function. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time with a new topic in React.js.